Hey everybody, this is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. Coming to you this evening. Another long day at work. This is the 6 week testing grades, you know how that goes. Looking really forward to this weekend. Telling you. I'm oh shit. Excuse me. Normally, I come on here, I talk about Jag or some with Larry, Black Church, or trending topics, politics. But today, I just was like, I'm really on here because I'm angry. I'm upset because so I work in HIS or Houston area. Okay. Houston area school district. So I've been teaching since 2001. A couple of years I took off, go to grad school, did some other things, taught community college, and then most of the time, and then went back to the full-time classroom. So, places like the Barbers Hills ISD had a respective angle network. The Barbers Hill ISD lawsuit that Daryl George, an 18-year-old African-American cute black boy, handsome black boy, junior, his family filed a lawsuit against the school district because they are punishing him for his hairstyle. Well, in 2022, my governor Abbott, actually signed something that I actually agreed with called the Crown Act. It was basically saying that no one was supposed to be discriminated against in the state of Texas for their natural hairstyle. Okay? So like not school, employment, you're not supposed to be discriminated, especially for, having an ethnic hairstyle. Like I have a little curly whatever fro. Some people wear braids, dreadlocks, some type of former locks. What other things? People wear twists, and this young man, as you can see in the thumbnail, he wears his hair in dreadlocks, but he has them pinned up so that he is in compliance with the school district, because school districts like mine, like the one here in the Houston area, they have a dress code. And not only about, your clothes, what the students are wearing to school, but also their hair and some things that not to be distracting or whatever from the school environment, okay? So the Barbers Hill ISD, on the first week of school, he got sent to the principal's office. Then he got suspended. Then he got sent to the alternative school. Then he finally comes back from the alternative school. Then, please hit the like button, please. Then he comes back and they suspend him again. Because they said, oh, his hair is not in compliance. So according to their handbook, a young man's hair cannot be past the eyebrows, and it cannot be past the ear or anywhere going towards his neck. So I'm looking at his hairstyle like, okay, he got skinny dreads, and they twisted it, so it almost looks like it's cornrows, and I guess it was pinned up in the back it wasn't even below his neck. And they're like, well, when his hair is down, the length is not in compliance. But his hair never down. That's what I don't understand. His hair was never down. Then on top of that, I need to go find the article or advertisement. The superintendent, the principal of the school where he attends, puts an ad or a placement in the Houston Chronicle talking about basically that basically I'm like shading the family, like, we're trying to teach students how to, dress professionally, how to prepare for the workplace, and sometimes you just gotta, you have to conform. And I'm thinking like, and so now I'm listening at this judge's ruling, and he's saying like, oh, the Barbers Hill ISD school is not in violation because their issue is the length of his hair, not the fact that he's wearing dreadlocks. And I'm just like, how, Judge? How? So are you trying to tell me that if he cuts his dreadlocks, so that will solve the problem? Or are they still gonna have a problem? Like, and my thing is, what teacher is still sending him to the office that many damn times? Like, really? And and this is the thing. This school district had the same issue with other students before. Guess what? They were black as well. It's like, wait a minute now. What is y'all's problem, really? And why it seems to be your school district is having this issue? How many other school districts in Texas is having this issue? And I'm always noticing something, that a lot of times these like cases and stuff, they're issues not in inner city schools. Like, they're supposed to be at risk and supposed to be so bad, but they seem to be better at doing, and better trying to keep the students in the classroom. They're not, they will send you home if you weren't certain things or call your parent and stuff. But just like to be excessively like, oh, your hair is not in compliance and you gotta go. Like, now some schools are lax and some districts are lax, but I'm just like, why do y'all going hard for this one kid? He literally is in compliance. And you still got a problem, and then your principal gets in puts an ad in the newspaper. And this is the thing, because places like Houston, we're now the fourth largest city in the United States. We're very diverse. You're gonna see so many different people with that hairstyle. I lived in New York 2 years. Do you know how many people I saw with that same damn hairstyle? So now it's like this suburb, which is predominantly white, it has some black people and some Hispanic and some few Asians. Y'all can't handle a black boy wearing a natural hairstyle to class? Are y'all distracted? Like, what is going on? I mean, didn't they just allow in the armed forces that you can wear braids now? If the armed forces is allowing braids, why can't your school district, Barbers Hill ISD, allow this young man to wear his hairstyle? It was in compliance. Ooh, what did I chew on? I need to floss. I didn't get the floss after my lunch. It's racist stuff gets in my teeth. But anyway, I'm just like, really? Y'all want to make this an issue? And this is the thing. If the family is going to appeal, they're getting help from the Texas legislature because they're saying, hey, maybe we didn't make the Crown Act specific enough, or it was too general. Because this judge is like, oh no, they're not in a violation of the Crown Act. This is about the length of his hair. I said, but every time I see this kid on the news, hey, Pixies of 1958, every time I see him on the news, he looks like he's in compliance. I'm just like, what are y'all doing? like, it's punishment. Like, y'all just picking on him now. You just well, when his hair is down, it's not a complaint. But his hair is not down. That's what I don't get. His hair is not down. His hair is not down. And by the way, I have some students who come with afros, dreads, all kind of different hairstyles. They look good. Okay. Right now, we just, for most in school, it's come as you are. Just don't come in here looking like a hoochie. Or, boys, please pull your pants up. That's my only big issue. But I'm trying to get you in the seat so I can teach you. Like, if he was this is the thing. If he was my student, I'm not sending him to the office. Because one, I'm culturally aware that, hey, black people wear dreads. Two, I'm also aware of what the policy is as far as the dress code. And if his hair is up, he is not in violation. And three, he needs to be in my classroom so I can teach him. Where's y'all problem? What is y'all problem? They had a press conference or a protest or something before they had the trial today down at Barbers Hill Independent School District. And by the way, it's a suburb. So, in some suburbs, they only got like one high school. So there's only one high school. So you can't go to another high school. Like, goddamn. It's like, who is doing this? Hey, Lady Sparkle. I'm like, what is wrong with them? I'm just angry. Like, y'all really out here. And who is this judge? This, by the way, this is not Harris County. I live in Harris County. It's the biggest county in Texas. So this is like Barbers Hill is northeast of Houston. So it's like, so Houston is here. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Houston is here. I don't know if yeah, like that. So Houston is here, Barbers Hill, the school district is like, the county is up here. This is, I don't know if that makes sense. So the judge, the county, I guess the Chambers County judge is like, no, it's not in violation. I'm just thinking like, I'm gonna go Google this judge. I'm gonna go Google this judge. And I'm gonna try to figure out where he got his education. I need to see your transcript, judge. From your college, from law school, high school, middle school, your first grade teacher. Like, something is not right. Texas actually passed a law that legitimately was like, I thought was moving us forward. But this school district is like, no. And it's like, come on now. Now, some people probably say, oh, I want the baby to be in compliance, I want to do this. But at the same time, it's like, why can't the school district just let it go? The last kid from this school, I think they were trying to say he couldn't play football, he couldn't graduate or something. I forget what it was. He ended up on Ellen. I guess that must have embarrassed them, and so they didn't want to do it this time, so now they're taking this legal route. I don't know. My thing about this is also, do you know that in certain Native American culture, or a lot of Native American cultures, they're supposed to wear their hair long. They're not supposed to cut it. So would they put that Native American student in suspend them or put them in detention or put them in an alternative school too? Because I've seen that too. I've seen I forget where it was. This student wanted to wear, it was something with their hair, but in their cut, like it's, they're supposed to wear their hair long, they're supposed to cut it, and they were like, oh, you're not in compliance. And I'm just like, wait a minute now, we just like I just don't understand. I just don't get it. I hope it goes all the way up to Texas Supreme Court, and if they're still siding with the Barbers Hill School District, I want to go all the way to Supreme Court. I do, because a lot of times, I will tell you this, a lot of times if you look at history, there are lots of cases that are dealing with teenagers and students. And a lot of times, if they are not being a distraction to the school environment, the Supreme Court is on the side of the student. Now, could they say, hey, the Crown Act is going too far, or they could say it's in violation of something, but the fact that the school district is punishing a student, and they are looking at the school, and they're looking at their policy and looking at this student's hair, and you're saying it's not, it's the length when his hair's up. I'm trying to say, there was a case with a young lady who was on the cheer squad, and she didn't become captain or something. So she went home and she was very, very angry, and she basically got online and said a whole bunch of expletives, and so somebody, screenshot it or whatever. And so when she went to school the next day, they like suspended her or something. And so her parents ended up filing against the school district and saying, hey, y'all are not supposed to be, punishing her for something that happened off campus. It wasn't, it was kind of late to school, but it wasn't a school event. It was at her house. She was on social media. She got First Amendment rights. So I think the school district, they lost, and then they ended up, I guess, like countersuing, because when you look at the school district, it's by the school district's name versus the young lady. So it went over to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, school district, you went too far. This was not a school event, a school setting. This was in her home, and you had no right to punish her for what she said. Now, it was probably something that she probably shouldn't have said, but she did say. So I'm just like, and I remember also, it's is it Engel versus Vital? These teenagers were protesting the Vietnam War. They wore black armbands, and I think they got detention, and their parents helped them to sue the school district. They went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, well, one, they had even though they're teenagers, they're the right to freedom of expression, and two, their way of that they were protesting, it was not what do you call it, distracting to the school environment. And I'm just trying to figure out, I wonder if his hairstyle will qualify as that, because if he went to the school, it's not below the hair, it's not below, and like, how is your hairstyle one, is the hairstyle really in violation of your own policy? Because you're over here, when his hair is down, it's too long, but his hair is not down. So look at it, every time you see him on the TV, what does he look like? Like, okay, so do y'all got pictures of him with the hair down? And who are these damn teachers keep sending him to the office? What's their problem? Because if I was a lawyer, if I'm his lawyer, I'd be like, what's his schedule, and what is the ethnicity of these teachers sending him to the office? And can you show me in your records how many other students they have sent to the office because of their hair that is not have a hairstyle like this young man? Just let me know. Like, how is he coming in there with his dreadlocks that's up, not below his ears, or above, coming over his eyebrows? How is that distracting to the classroom environment? You can't teach that day because he got the hairstyle. I just got problems. Like, how you out here Then I guess some of y'all probably like, oh, well, his parents should do everything so they can, keep him in the school. Okay, I understand that. But if you feel like in your heart you have done everything that these people told you according to their own policy, and they're still over here, as far as you feel, harassing your son, then you should be out here defending your child. But it's just like, then I forget what her name is. She's helping the family. She's with the new Black Panther Party of Texas, and she said that she saw a white kid in the school with dreadlocks, and I think his hair was down, not in that was not in compliance with the student code of conduct. And I'm like, wait a minute, I need to find out, did she ever show that? I want to say, did she? Because she said she took pictures. I don't know if they allow you to do, because it's students and stuff. But I just like, come on now, that's what we're doing. Fix it, Jesus. Help us, Mama, or y'all. I just don't get it. And then guess what someone told me? I told one of my colleagues this today. I said, guess what I just learned? Because I learned it during lunch. And I get a news alerts, right? And he said he's hoping it will go up to the Supreme Court as well. But he said, something about the superintendent? And he said, I said, what? He said, he's the highest paid superintendent in this area of the school district. So are you going to keep your job? Because now the spotlight is on you and your school district, because you are keeping a black kid out of school, out of class, because his hair is not in compliance, even though he's following the rules set in your student code of conduct handbook. I'm fix it, Jesus. Just how, Sway? How? I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. I don't understand. You literally got a law in Texas called the Crown Act. You're not supposed to be discriminated against because your hair is different, and then the student is getting discriminated against by the school district because his hair is different. But the judge says, no, the school district is not in violation of the Crown Act. They're just worried about his length of his hair. Did you make him put his hair down in court and say, it's not in compliance? But when you put it up, it is in compliance. Was his hair ever out of compliance? Like, did it come down when he was in school? Like either the Crown Act gotta be rewritten, or your student code of conduct handbook gotta be rewritten too. Something's going on. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're welcome. So, but yeah, I just had to come on here and just like, I was like, really? And then my governor, like I said, that's one of the good things that he signed in the last couple of years that I approved of. The whole gun, not having to have a concealed gun, and I haven't having a license. no permit to have a gun. That law passed. I didn't like that. I didn't like the law that says, if you're found here illegally, that law enforcement here in Texas can just arrest you. Because I'm just like, okay, there are some unaccompanied minors and underage children crossing the border too. So you gonna throw them in jail? Now he's sending want to put a military base down there near the border because he's like has to be secure and everything. And I'm just like, just he be signed. Then he signed a law that said women can't get an abortion after 6 weeks. I'm just like, and a couple of women, their lives were in danger. One lady, um, her baby was dying, and they need to go take it out, and they're like, but it's past 6 weeks. There was a young girl who was raped or molested. She was pregnant. She was 10. She'd go to another state. Like, and I still think, what's their name is in a group chat coming up with stuff. I'm thinking DeSantis and my governor are in their text buddies. They in a Republican group chat right now thinking of some shit to do. I do. I think they thinking of some shit right now. And I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. I just new tacos. Can I take those? Some new place up here. I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat. Okay, let me get. Okay, you come over so I can come over. Okay, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Fix it, Jesus. Or, Jesus, help me. How am I supposed to fix it? Just. Oof. Hey, Quays 33. Well, I want to thank y'all so much for listening to me on my way home. Me rant about this ruling today. I'm just like, I see that young man. I'm like, that's a student that he looks like a student that's in my class. Like, I'm not sending. I would not send him to the office for his hairstyle. I'm not. I want you to be in my class to learn. All right. I'll probably see y'all in somebody's chat. If not, I'll probably be in the bushes. I've been sharing some things on my community wall, so definitely check them out. Thank you, Quays 33, Lady Sparkle, Pixie Dust 1958, and the Respective Angle mobile network. Okay. Again, this is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. We're not be sending you to the office of your hairstyle. Because I want you to be in class learning. Stop this foolishness. Barbers, help. I'll talk to y'all later. Ooh. Bye. Whew. Y'all too.